I'm at Stars and Bars in Monaco to meet Marie Diamond, who is star of a film called The Secret. Today, we're going to find out a few more secrets. Marie Diamond.
Hello, Anna.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, you too.
You trained as a lawyer and then a criminologist, and now you're renowned as a master of Feng Shui.
Yeah.
What drew you to Feng Shui?
Well, first of all, I like to understand order in the universe. And so the first thing was to understand the order of humans. And so I would say, being a lawyer, you learn to understand how, the humans are organizing everything in politics, in the organizational structure. When I was about 5 years as a lawyer, I really felt like I wanted to start a consulting company and started, bringing some more ancient wisdom into organizing their structure and helping and supporting and advising them. And before I knew it, I was actually giving more advice on feng shui than on legal matters.
Incredible.
And because I started seeing that people have all the time the same issues starting coming back. The same issues in their business, the same issues in their relationships with people. And so I felt like, okay, why don't I change the environment? So I gave them tips, and they came back for more tips. And before I knew it, I was, teaching about it and consulting. And, I closed down my legal side of my consulting company, and I really started really focusing on understanding more and became a feng shui master. Yeah.
You're from Belgium,
Yes.
and then you moved over to the States.
Yeah.
Did you find that change a big change in culture and attitude? Because it really is quite a different
It is
different
quite a
approach.
difference. And, Belgium is a beautiful country, and I really adore it. But it's a small country. So we sometimes say when people live in a smaller area, sometimes their behavior and attitude is also a little bit more small. What I loved about America, there was space. The ideas I had in Europe, and especially in Belgium, people would look at me and say, well, you're probably crazy to think that you can do this.
Yes.
In America, when you had an idea, they're like, oh, good on
They
you.
embrace it.
They embrace it. So that was a big shift for me, that first of all, I thought like, I'm so creative and I want to do so much in my life. I want to impact so much people. But in Belgium, they were thinking you can't do that. You cannot go beyond Belgium to impact people. And I said, no, one day I'm going to make it in the world, and I'm going to impact, millions of people.
How would you describe Feng Shui? They say it's a science, or is it a religion, or is it somewhere in between?
Well, it's first of all not a religion. Okay, that's the first thing. There are people from all religions that are actually asking my advice, from Christian to Muslim to Jewish,
Really?
to atheist, Mormons. I mean, all the religions of the world.
So it can be used by all religions?
Totally. It's nothing to do with your belief in a universe or in God. It's actually about, we say it's between an art and a science. So it's an art because you create a lot of creativity by using colors and your furnishing and the way you put things around you, the
More
images.
like well-being, would you say?
More like well-being, but it's a well-being starting from your home towards you as a human being. So, but for me, it's really a science. It's somewhere where it's an energy field where both the left and the right brain are embraced.
Goodness.
So the beauty, but at the same time the analysis of looking at angles and directions and a compass. We use a very fine-tuned compass to understand that every degree of the world has a different angle, has a different outcome of attraction towards yourself. So for me, it's really between art and science, for sure. Yeah.
Back in 2006, you were in a film called The Secret.
Yes.
What role did you play, and what was this film about?
Yeah. No, the film was about that we all are in the law of attraction, that we actually, through our thoughts, through our feelings, through our actions, we're actually attracting certain things, certain vibrations. So we would say energy attracts a certain energy. So for example, somebody that has a lot of single images around them, like single women or single men, they're actually telling to the world, to the universe, I kind of like to be single, because they're seeing that subconsciously all the time. And even if they want romance, they're subconsciously saying, I like being single, I like being alone. And so they're actually sending out that vibration, and that's what comes back to them. So they have to change their images around them and put them, into couples and romance, and what you send out into the world, your environment, is actually manifesting that with you. So you better change your images if you want to have romance.
Ah, that's the trick.
Yeah, that's
but
the
you
trick.
also talk about a vision board.
Yes.
Is that a way of focusing on something that you really want, or a change that you want in your own life? Is that what this vision board is about?
Well, even if we are not always aware of, we are so influenced by images. You know, marketing knows all about that. You know, they're using images. So why don't you create your own marketing plan in a way by creating a board, and you put your vision on it, and you put images of things you really want to do. So for example, you know, a few months ago I found a little, I would say, bookmark of Riviera women, and I put it actually on my vision board for France.
This is fascinating.
You know? And I didn't even know about your existence, so I just put it there like, oh, this is nice, you know, something that really goes towards the women of Riviera area. And so I put it there like, I really want to connect with this person. So I put the energy in it, I put the thought in it, I put it there, and you know,
here we are, we've met today.
So, and it's not something I have to focus on too much, because your vision board is actually, once you have put intention, you put it out, you make sure you put it in a place where you see it all the time. It's not so much about only the materialistic things. It's really about, you know, what you want as a spiritual being, as a well-being for yourself. It's like the connections you want to make. So what do you want out of life? Put an image, not just an image, but even write down more details on the vision board. What do you want?
Is this the same thing as this law of attraction? Because you say ask, believe, receive.
Yes.
Is that a mind over matter situation then?
Well, it's actually saying that you have the power to create and manifest the matter, okay? Because spirit is actually stronger than matter, okay? We don't always think it that way because we think matter is actually overpowering us.
Right.
But it's actually the opposite. And if you have that mindset and that focus that you're saying, well, no, I am the creator of my reality and I make my decisions, then the matter will always follow. I always say, have first the dreams and then the matter follows. Don't look at the matter and think the dreams will come out of it. It's
right.
First the dream state.
This is something I got from your website. You said your home is like a body, Feng Shui is like acupuncture, and you need to place the needles perfectly so you have energy.
Yes.
Can you explain that?
I do. You know, it's like the homes today are, for most people, not always very happy homes. You know, we have so much things that are coming to us.
Pressures as well?
Yeah, the pressure and energies that are coming. And so there are certain things in the body that we need to really take care of. For example, if you, in the morning, the first thing you do is you refresh yourself. You go in the shower, you make yourself beautiful, you know. So you're actually paying attention to your body. A lot of people today don't pay attention to that body that is their home. So they don't clean it enough, or they don't organize it enough, or they have clutter. So they don't create order. So we create order for our body, you know. But at the same time, what do you put in your body? Okay, what do you put in your body of food is actually will give you a better immune system if you eat more healthy and drink good water and all this energy.
So you apply that same thing in the home?
And same thing of the home is that, you know, what do you put in that body? You know, because your home, it can be at a certain moment that it looks, you have images around you, or you have colors that are just a little bit depressive. It's like, make it more colorful, make it more happy. Look at your home, everything that is there, and like look at it, and like, it's not because your mother gave it to you and you really don't like it and you think like, I better keep it there because if whenever my mother comes to visit,
it does happen, doesn't it?
You know, but you meanwhile, you know, she comes like, I don't know, twice a month, but for the rest of the month you're unhappy because you don't like it.
So would you say in that case that you should surround yourself with positive people and positive things around you?
Definitely. And organize things. You know, I come sometimes in people's home and it's not organized, it's not beautiful. So I said to them, you wash your face every morning, but you don't wash your bed and you know, put your bed together.
Yes.
And you put all beautiful makeup on, but you actually are never putting beautiful flowers up. You know, so just make sure that not just that physical body needs to live in a temple of beauty too, and that's your home.
So it's a case of having that positive factor.
It totally is, yeah.
Marie Diamond, thank you so much for
You're so
speaking
welcome.
with the
Thank
Riviera
you.
Woman.
Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.